Hi Lower Primary and welcome to day 7 of our choreography competition, and this is quite a small message from me today to allow you to get on and make that dance perfect before Friday. So let's quickly recap what we've covered so far. We are very close to submitting our work and we only have a couple more dance words to look at before your routines are finished and looking super duper. I can't wait to see. So a little check. Has your dance got music, levels? That's our low, medium, high. Different shapes. Maybe there's some spiky shapes, some curved shapes, zigzag shapes. Have you got different sizes? So large movements, tiny movements. Have you got pathways? So you're traveling around the space. Have you chose different speeds or tempos? So you've got slow and quick moves. And have you added those dynamics that we looked at yesterday, which is the different levels of energy and effort we put into our moves. And yesterday you were swimming through water and touching a hot stove. Well, I hope you weren't actually, but just pretending you were. And you were a leaf floating through the air and looking at all the different qualities we can move our bodies. So it's day 7. Our new dance word for today is structure. So have a think. Can you remember all the way back to when we were doing dance lessons and I was teaching the routines, and we would repeat moves sometimes, and I would use different words to explain different sections of a song. Can you remember any of the words that I used to explain different sections of a song? Have a moment to think or tell somebody in the room. Thought of any? Oh my goodness, I bet it's on the tip of your tongue. It's so frustrating. I went on and on and on for weeks about all these different words. Let's have a look and see if you got any of them. We had the verse, the chorus, maybe introduction to the song. There might be an instrumental bit. Sometimes we had a middle 8. Sometimes there was a bridge. Sometimes there was a fade out. So hopefully you've remembered some of those words that are included in everyday songs. So, structure. Just like a song might have an instrumental, a beginning, verse, and then a chorus, and every time the chorus comes, it repeats. Or movies have a beginning, a middle, and an end to their story. A dance also needs a structure. This makes the dance look much more organised, so we're not just running around doing anything, and it's more enjoyable for the audience when they can recognise a structure. So, some ideas to help you. Just like baking a cake, so let's have a look at our cake to the side there. It's a sparkly unicorn cake. We need to add some layers to our dance to make it more interesting. So the beginning, the very beginning, this is the first part the audience is going to see. What's going to stop them from tuning out and thinking, this is boring, move on? How are you going to make the audience pay attention? I've got some ideas what you can do to start your dance. You could start off stage. So, like when we do musicals at school and you stay to the side of the stage and you enter when the music starts. Or maybe you'll start on stage like all of our dancers did when I was teaching you dances. Maybe you start in a low position, so you're crouched down and you gradually get up as the music builds. Or maybe you'll start facing the back, so the audience can't see your face and it adds a little bit of mystery to the routine. There's lots of different ideas, but you will need to think about how you are going to start your dance and make it wow the audience, or the judge, which in this case is me. And then, of course, save the best for last. So here we have our ballerina doing a beautiful bow, and the audience are going wild. They're stood up off their seats. Everybody's clapping. Wow. So your ending needs to be super strong to make sure you get the biggest applause off the audience as possible which could be your grown-ups at home that might watch your dance, or of course to win the competition. Have a little think to yourself now. What are some ways you could end your dance so the audience know when it's time to clap? Think to yourself or tell somebody in the room. All right, so just like the way we started the dance, you could do anything like that. You could leave the stage, you could end in a big still pose, end in a bow, you could end by dropping to the floor, end by facing the back. There's loads of great ways that you can end the dance to get a huge applause off the audience. So for today, your dance should be pretty much finished by now. We will not be adding any more new moves after today. We're just going to do little tweaks that will be some finishing touches to make it amazing. So this is your last chance to add some new moves. Check you know your dance really, really well. You don't want to get nervous when it comes to filming it and forget it. So practice, practice, practice. Add a really strong beginning and a really strong end to your dance using some of the ideas we've covered in this presentation, or maybe you've got new ideas yourself. But check now that your dance has a beginning, middle, and a fabulous end. And most importantly, have fun, lower primary. Enjoy. See you tomorrow.